Welcome class, this is our last class. I hope everybody's doing well. Today we're going to do Charleston. So we're going to do just looking down the street, 1-point perspective, and I'm going to touch briefly about this and hopefully you can grasp on. I'm going to try to get it done quick so y'all can have some good fun time painting. Today we don't have Sancho with us, so we'll be doing this by ourselves with some tape and ingenuity, and hopefully we can get something going so you can at least see how the colors are going to be mixed right now. All right, so things about color, let's just go over. White, Naples yellow, cad yellow, manganese blue, ultramarine, burnt sienna, alizarin crimson, olive green. These are more than enough colors to do what we need. One of the things I can do is, I know I have some darks and some blues, but I can go ahead and just mix an absolute black, and how you mix black is blue and brown. Blue and brown and white also make gray. So it'll depend. More blue, it'll lean, to a bluer shade. More, obviously burnt sienna, it'll lead more towards a darker brown shade. I don't need any gray really. Well, there is gray and stuff down here, but I can pull from this pile a little bit, and pull just a sliver and get some, and put some white out, and you'll see how easy it makes gray. You could also add other colors like Naples yellow, so it won't look so bluish. So you'll just have a little more color in the gray. And that's a good start. Another thing is I can take this olive green, I can make a really dark green just by adding the olive and ultramarine blue together. I could even add the manganese blue to the olive green, and it'll stay a little more olive. Poncho's here, I just heard him walk in. Poncho, I'm teaching a class. Just added a little bit of Naples yellow, and that way it's just lightened up enough. If it's too cool, you could always add brown to warm up any green. Browns or reds, and your warm yellows warm up any green. So let's just keep on going, keep just mixing some of these colors I think we could use. Hey, you could put both of these blues together, do a little bit of olive green, come up with a deeper green. Now all these colors probably show like they're really dark, and you can, if you wanted to tint one or just start playing with it, you can add yellow to these colors and you'll get definitely different greens along the way. Let's think about the building and go to alizarin. Remember, alizarin is really strong, so I might not even need all that. Add white. It's going to be very chromatic. What I mean to say by that is it's pretty bright. This is a little bit duller, so maybe I could just go, my thought process is, well, how can I dull it down? Well, I could go into the gray that I'd mix for maybe some of the sidewalk area, and I could put it in, it'll dull it down. You could always add just a hint of blue and take the sharpness off of the red so much, but it'll start toning it a little more violet, and that's fine too, because I feel like it has some of that color in there as well. You could take that same color, white, Naples yellow. It's going to give us more of a peachier tone. So like the combination of these two would be really good to figure it out. Now the shadow areas, we need something warm. So let's start off with just alizarin and Naples and see what that gets us. Well, it gets us something really red. We need to tone that down. So how do we tone it down? Well, white will tone anything down. We can come with the blue. It will darken it up some. And now we have something sort of similar. It feels like a little orangier, so we could even just, hey, we can have somewhat of an orange on our palette just by the red and the two yellows. You can also use your burnt sienna to warm it up. And so this is very strong too. You could take, color that we had just mix it in, and it'll dull it down as well. So Pancho must have got scared. He didn't come up here. All right, some other things I want to think about. There is a more of a purplish tone. You can just get blue, alizarin crimson, and white, and that'll give you a nice purple. Depending on if you want it bluer or red or more of a reddish purple. You can even take some of that off that pile, add maybe more blue, maybe more white. And then you have more of a lighter version. If this ever gets too strong, an easy way to dull it down is just to go into your yellow Naples, and it'll dull it down too. And that purples and a little bit of yellow make a nice gray. Anything that's opposite of the color wheel. So there are some blues, like you could have the sky really light blue. This is already way too dark, but instead of adding white and keep adding white onto this pile, why don't I just take a little bit of this, put it aside, and add white until I know how much I want and how much it takes to actually make that color. And then I can always go back and mix it up again. So I just wanted to put a little manganese and I'm just fooling around right now. Manganese and a little bit of the alizarin crimson together. And it's gonna make a purple too. It's gonna be different. I don't really need that color. I was just trying to fill out this area a little bit. Sometimes it might just be, sometimes I'll mix a pile out and it won't even be something that looks even similar to what I'm painting, but I find that I'll probably end up using it too, just either to help a color out or to dull it or whatever. All right, so let's get some of the lighter greens. All we have to do is go into your bright yellow, your manganese blue, or your cad yellow and white. And you're gonna get a limey green. I can make another version of that without the white. I can make a darker version just with the ultramarine blue and the cad yellow, no white. So then I have things like that. I imagine I'll be mixing some colors later, but for right now, that's basically all I need to finish this thing. All right, See you next segment.